Happy morning, children. Today we are going to learn another poem, and the name of the poem is A Friend in Need is a Friend Indeed. Lesson 9. A friend in need is a friend indeed. This poem is written by B. Williams. The poet is B. Williams. Poet means what? The person who writes this poem. So, who has written this poem? B. Williams. So, when you are learning a poem or when you are reciting a poem, how do you say? First, for a competition or something when you are going, first you have to say good morning or good afternoon or good evening. You have to send greetings first. So, you will say good morning to all, and you will say, I am going to recite a poem, A Friend in Need is a Friend Indeed, written by B. Williams. So that is how you recite a poem when you are going for competitions. So you greet everyone and then you say, I am going to recite the poem, A Friend in Need is a Friend Indeed, written by B. Williams. Okay, this is how you introduce the poem before you start. Okay, now let's look into the poem. Friends are far, friends are near. Friends will be there to lend an ear. They listen, laugh and care. But most of all, they are always there. Through thick and thin, up and down, your true friends are always around. For treats, hugs and real big smiles, they will travel to you from several miles. They will always be there to hold you tight. Anytime, no matter if it's day or night. You really know when your friends are sincere, when they always show up to lend their ear. So, now let's look into detail of this poem, what the poet is saying. Okay, do we have friends? Yes, we have friends. We cannot live alone. Can we live alone? We need someone to talk to. We need someone to tell our sorrows or sadness. We want someone to hear our good feelings, happiness. So like that, the poet is telling about who is a true friend. A true friend is always there with us in our bad times, even in our good times. A real friend, if you want to see whether a friend is your true friend, you should see whether he or she is there with you at the painful times or during your sadness or your downs. So, a person who stands with you for all, that is thick and thin, that means in your good times and bad times, they are real friends. So, that is what the poet is telling in this poem. So, let us see line by line. Friends are far, friends are near. Maybe in your school time, you have a friend, but she might have married and she might have gone to a distant place or far, but still that friend can be a friend to you. So, the poet is saying friends can be near or friends can be far. Friends will be there to lend an ear. What do you mean by lend an ear? Listen attentively or listen to whatever you say. Patiently they will hear you. So friends will be there to lend an ear. A friend will be there with you to listen to you attentively. They listen, laugh and care. The true friend is always there to listen to you, laugh with you and care you. But most of all, they are always there. Through thick and thin, up and down. Through thick and thin means through good times and bad times. So your friend is there during your good times and during your bad times, up and down. What do you mean by up and down? Sometimes happy and sometimes sad. So during your happiness, during your sadness, during your good times, during your bad times, who is there with you? a true friend is there. For treats, hugs and real big smiles, our true friend are always around. So, a true friend is always around. For what all he is there? For treats. Treats means what? When you have some achievement, you treat your friend. You give something to someone, isn't it? So you treat, the act of providing another with free food or drink. You can give treat as food or a drink. So for treats, and he or she is there to hug, to treat, or to real big smiles. They can laugh out with you. They will travel to you from several miles. Several miles means very far. But if you need something, that friend will travel from that much of distance to you. Why? He or she cares for you. So wherever you are, the friend is ready to help you. Even if your friend has to come from very far, if it is a true friend, he will come to you when you have a need. They will always be there to hold you tight. They will always keep you close to them. Hold you tight means close to them. Anytime, no matter if it is day or night. Even if it is day or if it is midnight or very late night, a true friend comes running when you call. You really know when your friends are sincere. You will, from all these characters, you will be able to find out whether your friend is sincere or not. If your friend is sincere, wherever they are, near or far, miles away, they will come running when you need a help. When they always show up to lend their ear. Lend their means listen attentively. So they are always there. So we can make out whether your friend is a true friend. Means he is always there with you in good times and bad times. But you have to be very careful in what? Selecting a friend. You should always see a friend should be always there for you whenever your bad times are. If your friend stands with you at your bad times or your sorrow time, that means that friend is a real friend or a sincere friend you can depend upon. So always be careful to choose a friend. So the poet says, a friend in need is a friend indeed. A friend who is always there with you whenever a need is a true friend. So, do you have friends? I have friends. I am sure you also have friends. But choose your friend carefully. That is what I have to tell you. And your friends can be for years together. So, hope this poem is clear. Read the poem several times. Read it and understand the meaning of the poem. Then you find out what positive things I have to find out from this poem and put into practice in my life. So this poem becomes helpful for you. So hope this poem is clear to you. Now let us go into the new words and their meanings and the exercises. New words and their meanings. Lend an ear. What do you mean by lend an ear? Listen attentively. With your ear, what do? You listen. So, listen attentively means carefully. Whatever you are saying, you are hearing carefully. Thick and thin. Thick and thin means good times and bad times. It's a phrase used, thick and thin. Instead of writing in good times and bad times, you can write thick and thin. Up and down means sometimes you are happy and sometimes you are sad. Sometimes happy and sometimes sad. Are we always happy? No, sometimes we are sad also. So you can say up and down. Next one, treats. The act of providing another with free food or drink. Act of providing another with free food or drink. You give them freely. You don't charge them. You give them food and drink. Sincere, showing what you really think or feel. You are not just showing up, but you really mean what you say or what you do. Sincere means showing what you really think or feel. Now, what is the advantage of having a true friend? What is the advantage of a true friend? Advantage means what? What is the good thing that if you have a true friend? A true friend is always around. What is the advantage of having a true friend? A true friend is always around. Next one. A good friend is very precious. Explain. A good friend is very precious. Explain. A good friend is always there to lend his or her ears to our problems. So, he is always there to lend his ears to our problems. He or she will stand by us through thick and thin. He will stand with us through thick and thin. So, let us see. A good friend is very precious. Explain. A good friend is always there to lend his or her ears to our problems. He or she will stand by us through thick and thin. Why have I told his or her or he or she? It can be a boy or it can be a girl. Your friend can be a boy or your friend can be a girl. Now, find and write the opposites of the following words from the poem. Opposite means what? Just the opposite of the meaning of the word. Opposite means just the other one. This one and the other one. Far. Far. What is the word? This is far and this is what? Near. What is the opposite of far? Near. Far, near. Day, night. During the daytime, we work. During night, we go to sleep. Day opposite, night. Thick, thin. Thick, thin. We have a thick book. We have a thin book. Next, opposite of up, down. Up, down. So, the opposite of up is down. Far, near, day, night, thick, thin, up, down. Now, match the columns. Column A, friends are, friends, a friend. Column B, listens, laughs and cares. B, there to lend an ear. C, travel to you from several miles. We have to match that. First one, friends are, what are their friends for? To lend an ear. Friends are there to lend an ear. Match 1 to B. Next one, friends travel to you from several miles. Friends travel to you from several miles. Third one, a friend listens, laughs and cares. So 3 to A. A friend listens, laughs and cares. So 1 to B, 2 to C and 3 to A. Did you understand the poem? Hope the poem is clear and the exercises are clear. See you in next class.